the organizers
for
coming to the city of San Fernando, and on behalf of the members of the city council, the mayor and the corporation, we would simply like to say thank you very much for raising the awareness of this very important social issue. And I will take this opportunity today to say that the city of San Fernando now declares the Break the Silence March open, and that we will have a very safe
cover,
and
it does
very
cover people who use their children to bed
presentation when they reach down to the promenade. So I thank you very much again,
do a number of things that would not be within the remit of a child's way of life. So the legislation does cover it's really a strong package of legislation.
The lead banner
as I keep saying hoping, but I think we would be bringing it to Parliament in the next month or two.
Thank
you very much.
You're welcome.
Thank you very much for coming, and I hope.
You're blocking me. In 4 years time. Wah. With Tony, boy, with Tony. Mario! Alright, go ahead, go ahead.
Once again, everyone, upon reaching the bandstand on March Promenade, we ask you to kindly assemble there, please. Thank you. Those persons wishing to make their way back to Singapore thereafter. Thank you.
Members of council, good morning. Councillor Ramki Soon, Mrs. Ali, organizers of this walk. The councillors, I should have bet them so that we can donate something to the children's fund. They told me I couldn't walk or couldn't finish the walk, and here I am. So all of us, the young ones, and we saw a lot of very young people walking. So on behalf of the council and the organizers, I want to thank you all for finishing the course and staying with us. And I want to thank the organizers, and I think this is just one, Mrs. Ali, one of a series of such walks, and I hope everyone here will join in the next walk, which is scheduled for next Saturday in Cova. On the 16th, we go to the East-West Corridor. The 30th in Barrackpore. So we have a good startup, we have a good base here to form the whole community of walkers. But I just want to thank everyone and to hope that this morning we raise awareness of child abuse in this country, in every community in this country. Each one of us is responsible for ensuring that our children are not abused. We have examples right here in our city. We have little Amy and Anamuntudo and several others, and they not only abuse, our children are being killed. So I want everyone, last week I went to a tutor function and I appealed to teachers to look out for children in their classroom because teachers know what signs to look for. And we have our law enforcement officers, we have parents, and everywhere you see a child, I want everyone to take responsibility for that child, and that's the challenge I am throwing out to you today. And you may know your neighbor. The abuse might not be physical. A lot of children are mentally abused. And these children, they are affected not only in their childhood, but for the rest of their lives. So we want today to have everyone here as an advocate against child abuse. Everyone on board with me? Okay, somehow I'm not getting that sense that, so you're taking up the challenge. Thank you very much. And we need to be responsible for our children, and they are our future. And people are complaining all over about crime and the rest of it. And this is because we have neglected our children. This generation of parents are all employed, and the children are left with caregivers. A lot of people who we trust, and those are some of the people. It was shown recently that the people who socially interact with children and who are expected to protect them are the ones who are abusing. Some of them are abusing our children, and we need to look out for them, the youth groups and everything else. So I want to thank everyone again, commend the organizers, commend the youth group, OYEA, and all the others who have worked so hard. I see Mr. Bisnat here and your local Jumbies really giving us the pace this morning. And all those who made some input in this morning's work, I want to thank you very much. Several ministries have been here. I saw the social development staff here, members of the Trinidad and Tobago Police Service, the City Police Service, and of course, all the young people in various spheres in San Fernando. I want to thank you very much for your part in this morning's event. Thank you all.
Thank you very much, Mayor.
I just want to invite everyone to come to Couva next Saturday at 7 a.m. But kids, we want to have them there by 6:30 because we want to do face painting with the kids. So please invite neighbors, friends, everyone, and come along and join us in our march. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Jennifer. We're now moving directly into our program because I know you must be feeling tired after that walk. And I would like to invite Ruth Greaves to join me here. Now, people from San Fernando know Ruth very well. And what Ruth has done is huge transformation work, amazing work. Over the last decade, over 3,000 young men have been buried. How do their parents survive? How do they cope with that pain? And how do they find a purpose to keep on going? Well, Ruth is a group that has helped them to do just that. And nobody better to explain exactly what she does and the power of her work but Ruth Greaves herself.
Thank you. Good morning to all. Good morning, special good morning to the mayor, councillors, all you who took your time to come out and march because of that concern you have that child abuse is something that must be stopped. I have been working with women whose relatives were murdered since 2006. It's mutual support. We are all supposed to love God and love each other. They care for each other. They mutually support each other. And the big thing about it is love. Love heals. Love never fails. And so we have meetings in Tobago, Port of Spain, Point, La Horquita, San Fernando, Couva. We have for persons whose relatives died through murder. Men are also invited. Persons whose relatives left them through suicide, and also persons who suffered health loss, namely HIV. On Sunday gone, the meeting was held in Tobago, and thank God 8 new persons came. And as one woman who I called said, when she left that meeting, she felt like a whole weight had come off. It is nothing like sharing with someone who had like experience like you. The woman who I met in Laventille who caused me to start the support group, Hope Support Group, in 2006, is now lovingly going to schools in Laventille and Morva areas to work with children who suffer tragic loss, whether through murder, HIV, or natural causes, but who are having a hard time coping and who are angry. Another woman who admits her son was bad. He was said to have killed a gang leader and he was assassinated. She has asked me, and I have allowed her to go with my team that goes to YTC to minister to the boys who arrive there, who go there from St. Michael's. And she has been going there to warn those boys not to be like her son, who was rebellious and ended up murdered at a young age. Change can come. Change will come. Love will make the difference. Child abuse. What is child abuse? It is the using of a child for purposes other than what was intended. But where where do children come to us from? Who is their maker, their designer, who will know the purpose for their lives? It is Almighty God, and He has given clear instructions as to how children should be nurtured and trained. We are to train them in the way they should go, so that when they are old, they will not depart from it. Are all children being trained in the way they should go? Are your children being trained in the way they should go? Fathers are told to provoke not their children to wrath, but bring them up in the nurture and admonition of the Lord. Are fathers seeking to bring up their children, or are they leaving them for the most part to their mother's care? Do fathers not provoke their children to wrath when they leave their financial, emotional, and spiritual support up to their mothers, or when some only pay child support when ordered to do so by the court? Some fathers even choose to be sent to prison rather than support their children financially. Do not the abused become the abuser? Are we nurturing and training abusers? What about relationships? How do our children learn the proper ways in which they should relate to others and not abuse them? Is it not through observing how parents or guardians relate to each other? But what are we teaching them? What do they see and hear in many a home? Conflict, anger, fighting, quarreling, obscenity, abuse of all kinds, selfishness, unforgiveness, hatred, and the like. Again, I ask, are we nurturing and training our children to become abusers? What about the things said to our children by parents, guardians, teachers, and others? So many hurtful, unkind, negative, demoralizing statements that in no way encourage positive growth and development. Is our society deliberately or unknowingly producing abusers? Is this what we desire? Each one of us should do some self-examination to discover whether he or she is contributing to the abuse of our children. They come to us needing direction. Are we in our words and actions pointing them in the way they should go in order to become the adults that God intends them to be? Adults of whom we would all be proud? Who is abusing our children? Am I? Are you? There is opportunity to change. We all make mistakes, but God offers hope. He so loves us, loves the world, the adults, the children who live in the world, that He gave His only begotten Son, that whosoever believeth on Him should not perish but have everlasting life. That life is in Christ Jesus, His Son. We can have Him living in us, loving our children through us, and not abusing them. Love works no ill to his neighbor. So let us stop the abuse. With God's help, we can. Let us commit to no longer abuse, but love. What our children need is love. Love never fails. God is love. You may be wondering whether people can really change. I'll tell you about a young woman I interviewed on radio recently. As a young girl, she was sexually abused by her father. He professed to love her, said he wanted her to be his woman. This abuse continued into adulthood, did not even stop when she got married. She came into a personal relationship with God and was enabled to forgive forgive her abusive father for his years of abuse. One day he invited her to join him at a certain place. She did go, but was determined she would not give in to his sexual advances. She waited until he had taken off every bit of his clothes, and then she was fully dressed. She watched him undress, and she let him know emphatically that she would not have sexual intercourse with him then or ever. He was amazed and told her he respected her for the stand she had taken. He said she had convinced him by her action that she was really serious about serving God. Now she and her father have a different relationship, a father-daughter relationship. He no longer abuses her. Yes, the abuse can change. The abuser can change. For with God, nothing shall be impossible. This morning I interviewed on radio a woman who was abused sexually by her father for years, then got married, abused by her husband. She has experienced healing and is here to have a special conference for women on Friday and Saturday. I'll give you 2 numbers that you can call. Men can go. Healing from sexual abuse, emotional abuse, physical abuse. 632-8103. 632-8103.
Gloria a little crazy, I know, you know that. But she tell me San Fernando people has help. But she gave me a challenge. She said, ask the children for help. She said San Fernando has a smart children. That true? Smart children? Oh, so you telling me train children and they'll get sense? Children! Look, some children here. Where are you from? These children in blue. Laromaine. So I'm here to represent Laromaine. So all you have sense. And you all have sense. So if I say something wrong, you could correct me? Children could correct big people? Oh, so big people has do wrong thing now? Big people has do wrong thing? Oh, and children have sense to know when we're doing wrong? Hello, if we're doing wrong, they have to follow us. They don't have to follow us? Oh, so you don't take chain up? Oh, you are your own brands? Gloria, let me deal with this children. They said they're going to help.
Of course, and I always tell you that it's smart, you know.
Gloria, I hear this thing about abuse.
Yeah, Roy.
I had the answer.
What's the answer?
The me and them go be glad to hear it. Hear the answer to abuse. When you hear it of abuse, well, that's sad, it should done.
No, Roy.
And then lie down.
No, you can't do that. No, Roy, that ain't enough.
Just now, that ain't not enough?
No.
Hello, when you hear it of abuse, say, that's sad, it should done. So like you hear about John Luke, that's sad, it should done. And then go back to Madam, you alone saying no?
Roy, let me tell you something.
Hello, you hear about Hope Arasmanda? That's sad. You hear about Amy? That's sad. Daniel?
Roy.
Hello, every time it happens, say that's sad.
Roy.
I'm not talking to you again. We over here. Every time it happens, we say that's sad. Correct? You have an attitude, eh? We go in here. Every time it happens, we say that's sad.
Roy.
Hello. What is the second to last batch? So just now, so we're not just saying that's sad. So what we supposed to do?
Roy, for too many years we balling that sad, and then we forget about it, and it come and it happen again. Roy, I see that ain't good enough. That ain't good enough. You see something happening, get up and do something about it.
All the people here who want to do something about it, put your hand in the air and say me. Right now, just now. So all you come out here and you plan to do something about child abuse? Hello. The people organize a march. You're just supposed to march.
No, at all.
They did not say come and make a commitment. Come and march. Then go back home and lay rest.
No. So you lie down and lay rest until the next child dead? No, Roy, that ain't good enough.
It ain't good enough. So they never marching alone. Just now. So this commitment, Gloria. Who is paying we?
Just now.
I mean what?
Just now. Pay.
Look, this woman watching like if one are we mad.
Right.
The way she watch here, she could, who mad? So just now. So we gonna be watching out over the children for free.
Of course. Roy, we have to see about them.
Madam, I agree. Our children, that means the woman and them.
No.
Hello. Man is not part of the family. We is part of the family.
Of course, Roy, and a very important part.
Just now. You from the house? And you say you agreeing with everybody else? So just now, he trying to tell me I'm more mad than he and all? Because he's supporting what everybody's saying. So just now. So the man has to be part of this too. You know that? So nobody has forced you to come here? Just know. So you pick up yourself and agree with this and come? I have to talk to someone. They make you come or you come willing? Fellas, are you come willing? So men have to be part of this? Wait. So man and no man have to join together?
Exactly.
And let the government do the rest. Not the government?
Roy, we had to stand up and do what we had to do to protect our children, you know. Yes, we. And just now, it is just your children and my children, you know. We have to look out for every child. Just now.
That woman who disagree with me, I have to look out for she child?
Of course.
She don't, but she and I don't agree. So just now, all the children, your children.
Yeah.
And we have to do that.
Yes.
Don't wait on the government. I finally line the police off, man. So it's not up to the police, it's up to us.
Yes.
So just now, wait. So stop waiting on other people. So just now, just breaking the silence. Is we have to break the silence.
We have to break it.
We have to do it.
Yes.
So everybody understand that?
Yeah.
Let me hear you say we have to do it.
We have to do it.
We have to break it.
We have to break it.
We have to change it.
We have to change it.
Then we will make it.
We will make it.
Breaking the silence.
Breaking the silence.
Saving the children.
Saving the children.
We will do it.
We will do it.
Thank you. Love you.
Thanks, Centric Stabity, who has been instrumental from the very beginning, from November, setting this up. Thank you, Centra.
Morning, everyone. I have the most difficult task here this morning. Madam Mayor, thank you very much for supporting us from the very beginning. You were a great inspiration attending our meeting that Saturday night. You actually left our councillor Tony speechless. So, Councillor Ramkisoon, thank you very much for assisting and organizing here with us this morning. We have PS Sobers is in the crowd from the Ministry of Social Development and People. Viliana, as well, Patrician, RIK. We have Lighthouse, Omardines, Edus, LMCS, and a few others who helped sponsor the t-shirts that you all are wearing. We would like to thank them very much for their assistance. groups that came out this morning: Bushido Karate School, Fire Dragons Karate School, Trinidad and Tobago, and a Pastor Center, and a Booster Center, sorry. Sorry, San Fernando Cadets. Anybody else? With that, I'm trying to get a list here in my hand that is blowing. Golden Heart Span, we'd like to thank you guys for supporting with the music this morning while we were gathering. You all played beautifully. Well done. Keep it up. Celeste Fraser from San Fernando Girls Government, who played the national anthem for us. Well done. Keep up the good work. And anybody else I may have forgotten? Roy and Gloria, thanks. And most of all, OYE, that is Overall Youth Enhancement, was it Empowerment, sorry, group. They were with us from the beginning. They did a lot of work for this, and they're still working hard. So you all deserve a round of applause, OYE. Anybody I may have forgotten? Oh, Kaiso Moko Jombies and WAC radio station, who has also supported us. We look forward to seeing you all next week in Couva. Right? And hold on one. Okay.
I see also members of the committee, Natasha, Sarida, and several others who are here with us this morning. There are drinks available. Please have everything before you go. Mr. Sergio, we forgot to mention, and the PTSC bus is taking one group down to Skinner Park, and we'll be back.
Good morning, people, once again, and thanks for coming. Please, I'm asking everyone, before you leave the promenade, look around, and if there is any garbage, please collect them for us and take it to the back. There are garbage bags to put your garbage in. Please help with that situation. We also are saying there is Malta and ginseng sponsored by the Carib Group, free of charge to the back, and people who want a lift back to Skinner Park, sponsored by PTSC, a bus to take people back. I want to once more thank the mayor, who has been very instrumental in letting us Skinner Park, the promenade, and other help she has given us with her police. And I want to thank her very much, and thank you all for being here. Every street in your community, and build groups of abuse, against violence against children. Thank you once more, and join us in Couva next week, Saturday, and on the following Saturday in Aruka, and on the 30th of April, join us in Barrackpore for our next match. Thank you.